So Global is confirmed to get the version Z update within this month of January. So I wanted to go into details of what you guys should be expecting. Also, we have details of the JP update for 5.1, which I will go into details as well. So if you're a JP player, skip ahead a little bit, and then we can talk about that. I did want to post this video a little bit later because I did want to experience 5.1 first, so I can post this whole video just so even global players can understand what they're going to expect even further beyond the initial update that they're going to receive. So luckily for us, Global did post a producer letter explaining a lot of these things, and I just want to go into more further details because they don't give the full 100% amount of details. Obviously, you can only fit a certain amount of info in a picture. Now, we're going to start off with the auto mode function. There are two settings, auto map and auto battle. Auto battle will obviously go through the battle automatically, and auto map will go through the map automatically and pick the dice numbers for you. Now, there are some restrictions on that. Auto map will only go, I think, the fastest route possible, or it will try to grab as much key as possible for your characters. So in terms of link leveling, it may or may not go for the Saber Man every single time. So it's just all RNG, I think, at that point. And then for the auto battle function, it will always grab the most amount of key for your character, whether it's the same colored orb or a different colored orb, which means that it may screw up orb management. So for harder events, you might not want this on. Obviously, it's not going to give you the most optimized key for everybody. It will go for the optimized key for the one character, and then whatever leftovers there are, the second character will get, and then the third character. In terms of rotations, they do not move the rotation, so it will always jumble up every single time. So when it comes to hard battles and you need a constant rotation of two certain characters, this may not be the setting you want to have active at all times. And when it comes to active skills and transformations, they will activate it as soon as possible. So there's no stalling. If your Frieza has an active skill ready to verse Goku and he's on like 1% health, he will still do it, regardless of how stupid it is. So keep in mind of that. I also wanted to mention with the auto mode function, you have to complete the event in order to be able to auto that specific stage. So you can't auto a stage that you haven't done already, and that goes with every single event except for the world tournament. You cannot auto the world tournament. That's the only thing you can't auto. And for easy A's, you can actually auto battle the harder stages that you haven't done already. As long as you've beaten the first stage, you just have to manually click it every single time. So that's really good. If you're versing a really easy A battle, then you can auto it, and then it's really, really good. Next, we have no more team cost limit. So now everyone can run whatever team they want without the restriction of cost, which means that any team cost items that you buy before the Z update, like from example, the Battlefield Memory Shop or the Supreme Kai Gem Store, it will be nullified and it will not make any difference further on in this game. Now, I believe they do give you a refund, so if you've ever bought it, you will get a refund. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I did hear about a refund thingy on JP, but I never bought it, so I never really received it. This is really good for beginner players. Obviously, for you experienced players, you probably be high enough level to run anything anyway. But for newer players, if you want to like reroll or whatever, and you have like a full LR team, you should be able to run it no problems. Then we have the Guru recommended characters revamp. It just shows you a little bit more details of what you're missing and the events currently available that you can farm and SA grind and whatever like that. It's just a little bit more details than what we have currently. I just wanted to share this screenshot here. This is only the first update of version Z, as you already know, as JP's getting 5.1, which has some further developments with Update Z, and they will try to improve and add things, of course. Moving on, we have Dragon Ball Story. So this is a new game mode, or a new mode in general, which is a permanent mode, which has just a bunch of story events. Right now, JP only has two, which is the Saiyan Saga, as well as the Black Star Saga Dragon Ball GT story event. The good thing about this is that it's permanent, so in terms of items, you can always farm the items that you need from there, medals, whatever. It will always be there for newer players, for older players, and that's great. Especially for the Dragon Ball GT one, you can always farm the Apple item, which allows you to get free Elder Kais if you still have them in the store. And of course, it's just another revenue of free Dragon Stones. Speaking of Dragon Stones, every player will now get this panel missions. There are 5 different panels with all sorts of different missions. When on Global, it will be translated. JP, you obviously should have known about the translations already, but this will lead you into LRing the new physical free-to-play Goku with an active skill. It's a very strong free-to-play card. If you've seen my latest tier list free-to-play card video, you know he's top tier. And this will earn you 77 Dragon Stones paired up with the story event, which means you'll get over 100 free Dragon Stones for the version Z update, which is very nice for newer players and even older players because you need to do this as well. Recommendations, you just do the missions here. You will automatically get enough copies for and medals for an LR physical Goku, so you don't actually have to farm the physical Goku unless you want multiple LR copies of him. I don't know why, or you want TUR copies of the Goku, or you need the base Gokus for SA level. This guy is a nice unit to... The TUR version is a nice unit to farm up to SA level or your base Gokus. Next up is the Hidden Potential update. So just a real quick update on this is that you're able to automatically fill in all of the nodes. Finally, you don't have to click on every single little ends and pieces. So it's going to be an instant one button press. It will cover as many nodes possible with the amount of orbs that you have, of course. So if you have enough, you should be able to fill up the whole thing. And it will not fill in your additionals, criticals, and all of the special effects. Those will have to be manually put in by you. So you have full control of how much additional, how much critical, how much dodge, how much super attack bonus does the character have. So don't worry about that. Also, with the version Z update, you will get a Start Dash Dragon Stones purchasable pack, which is only available for the first 100 hours of your first login, which will allow you to get 100 free Dragon Stones, as well as 1 Turquoise Dragon Stone. That Turquoise Dragon Stone will allow you to purchase one of the 7 characters, ranging from KO Caulifla, Super Saiyan Goku, the Tech Broly, Int Goku, Int Goku Black, as well as STR God Goku or STR UI Goku, depending on, obviously, what form he's in. You can't go wrong with any of these. If you're a newer player, I'd say go for maybe Int Goku, just has a better leader. It really depends on what banners is out as well. Like, if there was like a Realm of Gods or like a Universe Survival Saga kind of banner, then like UI Goku is like a top-notch, or like KO and Caulifla. But if there was like no banners that are worthy to summon, then this Goku is just really good for his leader skill, in my opinion. Okay, so before we get into the 5.1.0 update details, I do want to show you guys the UI changes that you will be expecting on the version Z update for Global. So if we jump into the modes, as you can see, Dragon Ball Stories is now on the top here. And if you jump into it, you have the events. Right now, obviously, we have 2 on JP, but you only have 1 on Global at the moment. And if we go into our favorite stage for link leveling, which I think is changed to 22, because that's the right one. And if we go into the super typing, obviously, as you can tell, if you didn't notice already, we didn't even select our friend leader. It automatically selects your friend leader for you based on the highest amount of HP that you get with the friend leader. I think that's how it calculates everything with the selection. So this is good for farming when you just press one button and you start and you're ready to go. And then if you have auto mode, then, you know, you press one button and then you go. But when it comes to like harder events and maybe you don't want this specific team in order to actually beat the event, you can still change it, obviously. Bottom right button, and then you're familiar with this page. You can refresh and filter your typings and categories to find the specific friend that you want. That's all you have to do. But if you want to automatically change the friend leader, say you didn't want to run that previously used team and I want to use the Super Saiyan 3 team, I can press the cycle button and it will automatically pick a friend for me that will give me the most amount of HP. This time around, it is Super Vegeta, as most of these guys are pure Saiyans, I guess. It gives us the most amount of HP, and I guess we didn't find any Super Saiyan 3 Bardoks or Int Goku friends. So with that said, let's jump and use this team here. I never link levels, so don't worry about me. And let's just jump into the event and show you guys the auto function. So with the auto function, I believe it's always a certain path that it goes with auto mode regardless. But if it finds a valuable item, I think it is. I'm not too sure what's the thing, but the left one's auto. So it went right. And as you can see, it skipped through all the Sabermen. So luckily we did find one. And it does not prioritize fighting enemies. It will try to skip, or it will try to find better things to grab with these certain dice orbs that you do get. I don't know if I should really go through, but this is auto mode. As you saw, they just grabbed the most amount of orbs possible. I would like a worse linking team. That way, it would give me certain attacks that aren't super attacks. This should show you that it only focuses on the main character that it's controlling at the moment. But, yeah, it doesn't move the rotations whatsoever in terms of tanking or anything like that. It's just whatever's given to them. They will just pick whatever that is, and then the orbs that correspond with the most amount of ki. Whether you're lucky or not is dependent on that. And I'm clicking as fast as I can, and I cannot control it. With auto mode, it will just do at its own pace. So you can't really skip it. If you want to skip something, you need to take off auto mode. And the unfortunate thing is if you have the story mode active, like the cutscenes, it will go through every single dialogue. I think even if you turn off the dialogue, it will still go through it. Because I remember farming the story event for the Dragon Ball Saga for the Tiwa Goken. I had to go through all of that. So it's faster just to manually do it. But if you're like doing something else and you have the auto mode function on, then that's cool. But if you're there already, sitting there and trying to farm it, and you might as well just do it in manual. In my opinion, it's just faster. Let's see if this has cutscenes. I've never done this event. Like I said, like link leveling is not my thing. So you can't skip it. You have to go through all of these cutscenes. And it will grab the oranges there. So there are no cutscenes, which is good. So I'm sure you guys watch the Truth videos. When it comes to link leveling, you want to find a stage where if you're trying to do it on auto mode, ones with the most amounts of stops in order to do it. And there you go. So that is auto mode shown off. Now, I do want to show you guys some secrets that they don't explain whatsoever. If you go to this page right here, your Dragon Balls, make sure you refarm the Dragon Balls. A free set is given to you, so you can get some more rewards. Make sure you do that. I haven't done it myself. I'm a bad influence. And then also, you can get an extra 3 Dragon Stones, technically, from the story event. If you say done all the story events, they do let you have the first stage for free. So you do that. Just do Z hard, because if you just do the hardest difficulty, it will automatically clear all of the easier stages. So that's a nice quality of life change. So you only have to do the hardest difficulty, and that goes with Dokkan events and everything like that. You don't have to do the Z hard just to get that one extra Dragon Stone. You can do the super difficulty, and you get the Dragon Stone that you'd get from completing Z hard, which is very nice. I guess some other quality of life changes is that you can see who can be rainbowed. So these are my characters that can be rainbowed. Technically, they can't because I don't have the dupes to awaken them, but they have the copies, the SR copies for them. So they can be misguiding, but it does show you who can be rainbowed and who cannot be rainbowed. It doesn't show you who can unlock a dupe, it's just who can be rainbowed. I do want to show you guys, I guess, the auto function. Let's see if I have a character that can get orbs. Okay, so this GT Goku here is 0%. I press the bottom right button and just press OK. And, well, bam, all done. Pretty simple, not too complicated. Obviously, in English, you would see that it would say auto or something like that. And then I guess one last important thing is your teams. So you can make 50 different teams now. Each of these files, you have 5 different files, has 10 different slots to use if you're one of those people that always has like heaps of teams that you want to run. And of course, each team has a name, so it's kind of like the sorting system in your character box. So you can call it Team 1 or whatever, or a certain category that you might want to always have in your box. You can change the view of it, which makes it easier for you, and copy and paste certain teams and everything like that. And this will obviously be the place where you change your friend leader, so maybe you don't want Ella Krillin as the friend leader. It's just at the top right of your team selection. And a nice little cool thing is that you can see how many links are shared upon with each other for your team. So I have 7 different links that my team has, and it shows you the most common link, which is the legendary power link. All 6 characters here have legendary power. This is Shattering the Limit and everything like that. So it's pretty cool to see, you know, the synergy and everything like that. But yeah, that is pretty much the 5.0.0 update. I think I've covered everything that is need to be said. If I forgot something, leave it down in the comment section to let everybody else know. Now, moving on to the JP side, we have 5.1.0 coming out. By the time this video is out, it should be already out, and I'll have after this video just me exploring the menus and stuff like that, because I know it's a pretty cool update. I wouldn't say it's game breaking, but pretty much what this is like a nice profile kind of update where I guess you can flex pretty much your account easier. I don't know how it works, but there's like all these different things that will give you extra points, and then you have a total amount of points at the very end. And then at the bottom of your profile, you have this Goku, which starts evolving, I guess, depending on how good your account is. I think all of the things that calculate is like link levels, 100% units, I think, or like how max leveled your characters are and everything like that. I know there are translations, but just off the top of my head, I think that's like the gist of it, essentially. This feature is not available as of yet, but I think this just goes and shows like what stages you've completed, the amount of stages you've completed as well. But yeah, that's just a quick summary. Leave it to future JPhanta to explain the rest and explore the rest, I guess. All right, 5.1.0 is out, so we're going to have a look at all of the new stuff. I already see a difference already. Blue, 186. Okay, let's check the data. This is what is intriguing me right now. Oh, my power level's insane. Okay, you can change your... Okay, well... you know, my profile picture has to always be the legend. Yeah, that's legendary. And then I have this Goku, which is at level 1. I think that means I have 15 level 10 links or something, right? And you can change, I guess, your friend leader. I believe this is where my friend leader is. So you can change your friend leader from the top. And then this is your friends list. Can we see their data? Oh, we can! I'm better than this guy. Let's check out... Let's see if I can find Nola. Let's see. Who's a whale on my team? On my friends list. Like, known to be the whales of whales. Dokkan assets? Let's see what you got. 428,000 power level! Oh, you can change your thing! 1,000,000! Okay. Who can beat 1,000,000? Sunblade! Only a measly 748k. Nola? Oh my... Nola's 4,000,000! Oh my god, he's insane! I don't think any... Nah, Carrie can't beat 4,000,000. Nah, no way. Holy crap. 4,000,000 power level. I don't have the truth added, so unfortunately you can't see his power list level. But let me look at my data again, because I think that's it, like, that you can access right now. Okay, so now you get, like, titles for beating stuff as well. I guess these are, like, all story stuff. These are all Extreme Z. What's the hardest EZA that I've ever beaten? Free to play, like Brawly. What? Oh, does that mean you have the EZA Brawly? I think that's what it means. I can't read, so. Because obviously I've done this. So now my profile is a measly 100. I feel so weak. I feel so weak in this game now. Let's check out the Goku thing. I don't know how levels work. Is it when you do stuff? So let's say I have to do this, for example. All right, let's see after 4 things, have I leveled up? Yes, I have. And you can see Goku is now flying on Nimbus. This might be... I don't know all of the assets on this, but this might be just progression of Goku. Because before it was him in the woods. Now he's on Nimbus. Maybe he's doing something else later on. Maybe it's his Great Ape next. Not too sure. And then maybe later on, you know, he'll become adult. Something like that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think that's all you can do right now, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's this new attack breaking animation that is in the data of Dokkan Battle. Not too sure what it actually is, but... oh my god, it's the tiniest thing. Attack breaking, immunity. So I guess it's some sort of new mechanic coming into Dokkan as well, which is pretty cool. And it looks like the database changes regarding the leader skills changing in some direction, like 3-way leader skills or multiple per card. I was thinking about it before. I'm not too sure how this is gonna work. It could break the game of all the content that's in the game right now could just become... Like, just getting an extra, say, 130% on your unit makes the game, like, 10 times easier if they do it like this. So, if it's like, you know, how, like, units have, like, 2 leader skills or something like that, and, like, the 2 leader skills apply to one character, if they have, obviously, those 2 categories or whatever the typing and the category, whatever the leader skill is, that could be a massive, massive change to team building and massive change to how the game is played and how difficult content is. Because, you know, obviously you're getting like 300%, no, not even 300, you're getting like, what? You're getting like 400% in the HP attack and defense. We're hitting like 700,000 HP easily and stuff like that. Truth only has 3.4 million points. What a week, man. That's going to wrap up for the version Z news part. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on so you don't miss out on the daily content. Check out my social medias linked in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.